Hi, Jeremy here from Retro Shop, and we're going to go over our harness for the 06 Plus with the H13 lights. So that could be the 06 to 08 1500s or the 09 through 12 with the dual headlights like we see here. So basically what we're going to go over is where all of the connections in this harness go. So when we pull this out, see a little bit of a mess, but don't be intimidated by it. So let's go ahead and undo this. The nice thing is that each and every connection here is labeled. So you start out with the main control box here. Nice new control box from the Retrofit Source. That's my supplier. And you've got multiple wires that come out, do a whole bunch of weird stuff here. So let's start off with the main connections here. Again, don't be intimidated by this mess. Sometimes it's a little bit twisted up, but no big deal. So this plug right here is your main connection in this whole setup. This here, when you have your bulb here, you unplug your bulb. What was plugged in here, that's what plugs in right here. This would be on your driver's side, because everything is going to be a little bit shorter on that side, you know, because you're running everything to the battery on that side. So basically unplug the bulb, you know, unplug the connection from the bulb, plug it in right here. Then you can take this piece of junk out, throw it away, put your HID bulb in here, and then we'll show you where the rest of the connections go. So intermixed with the rest of this wiring harness here, you've got your capacitor, and this is what keeps everything from flickering. Then you've got these two resistors. Okay? These resistors get hot. Mount them to metal away from plastic. Do not mount them on the side of your headlight. Okay? They will melt through. Do not mount them on your battery. Do not mount them on your fuse box. These get hot. Take these, bolt them to metal, ground them. So each one of them has a ground. Now the rest of the connections here. You'll see you have two different connections that look similar here. This is going to be your driver's side because it's on the shorter end here. This one here shows ballast. So your ballast looks like this. Plug this in here. Boom. Done. Your other end goes to your bulb. These are simple. They only go in one way. So plug those in. The other connection here says projector. Keep in mind that the Retrofit Source typically deals with projectors and stuff, so everything is labeled as such. This here, you will have a connection that mates to this right underneath the plug for the bulb. This is what controls your high-low function from the bulb itself. So plug that in. That will give you your high-low function. This battery. So this is your 12-volt connection to the battery. Got a nice little fuse in here. You know, keeps things nice and watertight there. So you can run this directly to the 12-volt post on the battery, or you can run it to the fuse box. I prefer the fuse box. You get a little bit more room that way. Then you got a little bit of a lead here that goes to the other side, and again you've got your connections here for, you know, projector or your high beams, you know, that little plug, and your ballast. Once again, you'll have a ground over there. So total grounds in this system, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, mount these to metal, hot with power on. Okay? So keep these out of the way of plastic. Once everything is plugged in, test fire everything, you'll be set. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, jeremy@retroshop.us. Thank you very much.